which begins pulling him in. The crew notices this and tries to pull up, but instead the rope breaks and the man dies while falling to the bottom of the sea. At that moment Hae-jun's tools malfunction and knock her out, so the crew has to pull her out of the sea using the other rope. Suddenly she sees herself surrounded by weird-looking jellyfish, and among them she finds the dead face of her friend, but this turns out to be a dream and Hae-jun wakes up in the clinic. She has a breakdown because of grief, and Jungmin comforts her before sending her to her room to rest. Hyunjung visits her and wants to tell her something very important, but before she can say anything, she's interrupted by the others and leaves. Then Hyunjung goes outside to do some thinking and is approached by Chi-soon, who keeps bothering her with his advances. This is seen by the working crew. Later in the evening, Hae-jun sits at her friend's machinery to grieve for him, but she's suddenly startled when the body of Hyunjung falls on the window. She's taken to the clinic and Moon-hyung inspects the body, deciding that Hyunjung ended things for herself. Hae-jun refuses to believe it because Hyunjung wasn't in that state of mind. She also thinks the doctor is rushing the investigation. At that moment, Moon-hyung notices something else. There's male seed on the body, proving someone may have pushed her after all. The crew immediately gets suspicious of Chi-soon and 2 crew members go to find him. Chi-soon swears he didn't do anything, but the others beat him up to capture him. At the clinic, Moon-hyung is looking at the seed under the microscope and discovers there's something different about it. At that moment the guys come with Chi-soon to show him the body, and Chi-soon immediately starts crying. To be sure of the evidence, Moon-hyung asks them to get hair from Chi-soon for a DNA test. Meanwhile Hae-jun remembers Hyunjung tried to tell her something and guesses something is wrong, so she goes to inspect the laboratory. She hears a noise coming from a cabinet, and when she opens it, she's startled by a creature, but it's just a rat. Then she looks outside the laboratory and discovers that substance that looks like male seed is leaking out of the pipes. In the clinic, Moon-hyung is doing the DNA test when he suddenly hears something. He checks the door and sees nothing, but someone off-screen hits him and kills him in seconds. Back to Hae-jun, she continues to look around and finds the broken rope, but at that moment she hears someone running away. When she goes to check, she finds